as well as a warm greeting to everyone. I hope that each and every one of you is enjoying a wonderful day outside. I have another rare screen sharing for you today because I want to show you a few of films and also talk to you about BRICS. I hope you enjoy this rare opportunity. BRICS have instead spoken to Ripple in the past, and the majority of the nations in BRICS have spoken to Ripple now. It is known to us that this has been verified. In recent times, Brickwork has developed a new method of payment. There is a great deal of conjecture going on in the world regarding the possible applications that they will make use of. However, XRP is not holding up very well as it is currently up 1.4%, despite the fact that the market as a whole is experiencing negative pressure. The market is currently down 2.2% here today. The only thing I ever would ask is whether or not you enjoy discussing Ripple and XRP. Make sure to put an X in the comment section. You should hit the like button and share the video so that people all over the world can learn about the true developments that are taking place in this digital era. To begin, I would like to say that if you are not already a member of our Telegram, do not hesitate to join. It is completely free. You are welcome to come in here, and just be aware that I will never send you a direct message beforehand. There are people that impersonate other people, but Man, I would like to take a moment to pause this. Tonight, Mr. Man, who is included in our Telegram, brought this to our attention. Do you want me to play it for you? Attempting to compete with Swift is just that. Where has the traction light been located? Is anyone going to join us? When you take a step back and look at this, it is intriguing to consider that if you and I decided that we were going to send $10,000 to California today, the quickest method for us to do it would be to go to the airport and fly it there. When you consider that we are living in an age of the internet and are accustomed to having information available whenever we want it, it is hard to fathom. That is wonderful. In addition, I would want to delve a little deeper into the topic of foreign payments, specifically with regard to Peru, which is a somewhat open economy, in Latin America. It has already been stated that it is a greater challenge for developing economies than it is for developed economies emerging markets. It is possible that before you begin, it is also vital to consider the fact that if you want to make a payment to London right now, it is still more expedient to put the money into your luggage, take the plane, go to London, go to the beneficiary, and handle the suitcase. This is something that you should think about. When compared to making a payment electronically, this method will still be more expedient. And this is something that we must also bear in mind. Although I had the desire to play for you guys there, the unfortunate truth is that it is the case. Payments are still processed in this manner. At this moment on June 8th, 2024, it is often quicker to fly payments across the world than it is to actually conduct them electronically. However, you should not be concerned because XRP is actively changing the world one payment at a time. As the Chief Technology Officer of Ripple, David Schwartz now describes his unique function, the typical Chief Technology Officer's CTO job. In my capacity as employee number 2, I am the repository. Take a look at it. You are aware of this, right? What does that entail in its entirety? In what ways do you fulfill your role? I believe that you have been working at Ripple since you were the second employee there. It's true. So, it's interesting, I was once on a podcast for Chief Technology Officers, and we informed them in advance that I'm not like a typical Chief Technology Officer. The first question that I was asked on the podcast was when they told me, David, you are a Chief Technology Officer at Ripple. I was surprised to hear that. Before we started this podcast, your team informed us that you are not the typical Chief Technology Officer. What exactly is a traditional Chief Technology Officer, if I may ask? I also thought that was a really amusing way to describe those roles, whereby various people have different ideas about what they constitute. There is not usually a certain group of activities that they carry out with them. It should come as no surprise that a significant portion of my work consists of acting as a technical ambassador for Ripple and engaging in conversations with individuals about the capabilities of Ripple. In my capacity as employee number 2, I am the repository of all the decisions that we have made and the reasons that we have made them. Consequently, if someone looks at you and asks, why did we do that, let them know. I am aware of the rationale behind our move. It is possible that it will not hold up over time. It is helpful to have an understanding of the reasoning behind a decision, even if it appears to be a terrible one, just because it's possible that there are causes that you are unaware of. As a result, I am the official repository of the reasons why we did things in the manner that we did them with. I also spend a significant amount of time working on the company's strategy. In a market that is always shifting, we are comparable to a leading corporation. As a result, we are developing items for customers who do not yet exist, and we are attempting to forecast the state of the market when our projects are finally brought to completion. When you do that, you can't just ask your consumers what they want because your customers don't yet exist, thus you can't ask them what they want. Consequently, it is a little bit more of a discipline that involves observing what is going on in the area, external changes such as law and technology, as well as internal ideas that you have, and then turning that into a plan and then fine-tuning that strategy. Also, that constitutes a large portion of the overall work that is performed by the senior leadership at Ripple, yet I have a tendency to concentrate on that particular aspect. All of my reports are blank. It is not the case that anyone reports to me. No one would ever say that I am their boss, which is something that I really like. The lesson that you should learn early on is that if there is anything that you have to do it or it will not get done. When there is something that you are required to perform, this is what it represents. The fact that there is nothing that you are required to do means that you are free to apply yourself in the areas that you believe would provide the greatest rewards. One thing that I enjoy is that there is nothing that I won't be able to do if I don't do it. I am able to leave for a whole year. If I were to leave and everything remained the same, I would like to believe that Ripple would make an effort to make things even more difficult for me. Why am I engaging in this activity? To clarify, I am referring to the fact that there is nothing that doesn't get the job done. Exactly, that is the case. It is quite remarkable what he has accomplished with the XRPL. The man is a genius. He is the one who is responsible for the operation. Now, Russia has confirmed a new BRICS payment system, which has brought XRP into the forefront. Taking into consideration that this information came out of CoinGate, Russian President Vladimir Putin has stated that efforts are underway to develop a payment mechanism for BRICS using XRP. For the purpose of settling payments across international borders, the BRICS group is contemplating a new payment system. It has been stated that XRP is being considered for inclusion in this payment method. The move is confirmed, and it has the potential to cause a significant surge in the coin. CoinGate has, for the most part, maintained a respectable reputation during the course of its existence. There are some of them that are not always reliable, and I am not one of them. At the moment, everything we have here is supposition. Absolutely, that is a supposition. I am not claiming that this is not going to take place. Just try to comprehend. It has been claimed that the XRP is being considered for the payment plan. This is mostly owing to the fact that they have been in communication with the BRICS nations for a considerable amount of time. Before now, the Bank of Russia or the BRICS nations had initiated a project on the implementation of cross-border transfer schemes. The adoption of the Ripple payment system was apparently taken into consideration for the project. The group regarded it as an appropriate foundation for the establishment of a system for the settlement of disputes that occurred across international borders. It is also important to note that XRP is well known for its low cost and its lightning-fast transaction speeds. Because of this, it appears to be a workable system. In order to achieve its worldwide payment aspirations, the bloc is contemplating a revolutionary change. Do not hesitate to share your views and comments with me. If they were to incorporate XRP into the system, it would not come as a surprise to me. Completely. Finally, I would like to read this to you one last time. This was a subscriber who sent me a message. You are always welcome to send me a note at any time by clicking here. X, which was originally known as Twitter, asked, "Hey, are you able to assist me in learning?" I am aware that the pricing of the majority of cryptocurrencies are based on the price of Bitcoin. On the other hand, why does the fact that someone sold some of their Bitcoin influence the other coins involved? Do you think that other cryptocurrencies, such XLM and XRP, will not be impacted? There is a feeling that the price is being manipulated by someone or something. Please correct me if I am incorrect. I am grateful to you. Now this once more. The answer that I provided to them was pretty superficial. However, before I do anything else, I will head over to my free Telegram. The market is very emotional, which means that when Bitcoin drops, it spooks the rest of the market because Bitcoin accounts for 50